would be all of us today. So we'll go ahead and get started because I know y'all took time out of your day to come in and attend this. So thank you all for coming. I greatly appreciate y'all taking the time out of your weekend to come in and learn more about the Portsmouth Humane Society. My name is Mandy McCluskey. I'm the outreach coordinator here. All of y'all have emailed me, so I'm not a complete stranger just yet, or ever again, I should say. So first I'd like to talk a little bit about the organization so that anybody who doesn't really know a lot about us has a little bit more to know. We have been an operational shelter or animal welfare organization since 1889. We believe that we are the oldest continuously operational animal welfare organization in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So yay us. We just came out off of an excellent year for 2018. We finally crossed that finish line of achieving a 93% save rate. So they classify us as a no-kill facility. We've been working on this goal for many, many years, and just the stars align, we'll say. We've acquired new resources through different organizations to do transfers with, as well as we really stepped up our marketing game and various other things. A big thing is also our barn cat program really took off this past year. We have a Facebook page dedicated to community cats. We've also made sure to do a lot more humane education that involves, spaying and neutering animals, keeping up with vaccines, about also letting the community know about community cats and things like that. And overall, everything came together, and it made it a really magical experience for everyone involved, from volunteers, fosters, the staff, the board of directors. Speaking of the board of directors, we are a nonprofit 501c3, but we do have the city contract. So we are the only shelter in the city of Portsmouth. So we're unique in Hampton Roads to that, because all the other surrounding cities have two organizations. They have the city run, and then they have their private. And we get to be both. So we work closely with animal control as well, because all of the homeless and stray animals of the city of Portsmouth come to us. So we get them in from animal control, from the public when they find a stray, and also owner surrenders. As well as we are partners with HSUS, which is the Humane Society of the United States, Best Friends, and they're big organizations in animal welfare that are nationally and internationally. So we get animals from everywhere, kind of thing. So that is a little bit about how we acquire animals and kind of things that we're doing with our save percentage. So that, I'm sorry, there is always a lot going on. As y'all see, we do have two lobbies. We're currently in the stray lobby, and we have the adopt lobby. Why we have two lobbies is to try to make sure that we're minimizing any potential spread of disease or anything like that, because we take in all the strays of Portsmouth. When somebody's either bringing in an owner surrender, or they found a cat or a dog, they'll come on this side. We'll have them fill out, where was it found, or etc. And then once that is finished, they'll actually go around to the side of the building where we have what we call stray. So this is the adopt side of the building, and then over on the other side is stray. Because if an animal comes in as a stray, if they have no identification, it's an automatic 5-day hold to try to reunite them with a family. If they have an ID, whether it be a collar with a tag or just a collar, a microchip, it's an automatic 10-day hold, because it's obvious someone is caring for them. We really get very happy when somebody comes and finds their pet, because then you know, they don't have to sit here in the shelter and wait for a new family. So we've done very good with that as well. When I first started, we've had dogs or cats that have been here for upwards of 2 years or more. Right now, our longest resident is just no more than 6 months. So we're doing very well with that, with the length of stay. So if y'all don't have any questions right this second, we can go ahead and start the shelter tour. I just want to say I apologize now because we are getting the shelter ready for the day and the animals. So you're going to see lots of people running around, cleaning and things like that. If they're not too busy and it's staff members, I'll try to introduce you, just so that when you come in, you'll be used to seeing some faces. So if y'all are ready, we're going to go through this door. You'll see on the hallway floor, there's going to be paw prints painted. Large paw prints lead to dogs and small paw prints lead to cats. It helps to let people do a self-guided tour when they come into the shelter so that they automatically feel more comfortable to freely look around and enjoy the animals that we have here. So as we come down the hall, at the front of the house we have the offices and the restroom. We have the alumni board here that shows some of the animals that have been adopted. When their family brings us updates and things, we like to show that they're, them happy in their homes. You can see through the windows here that we have the cat colony room. So this colony room will have cats in there that will be just free to interact with people, as well as it gives them more social time with each other as well. We also have a small interaction room here that we do a lot of cat interactions as well as dog interactions. So it's nice to have multiple interaction rooms. This is the small interaction room, and then we have a large interaction room, which is also a multi-purpose room. Down in this hall here, we have what we call the small dog suite, or Puppyville is its nickname. It can be very noisy in here, but we keep puppies or smaller dogs in here. Because puppies, we don't walk them or take them outside because their vaccines haven't fully kicked in, so their immune system is still low, and we want to make sure that we keep it where they're nice and healthy. Down here, as I was saying about the barn cat program or community cats, I have this board here, and this is the kennel cards for the ones that are spayed or neutered, up to date on their vaccines to include rabies, and are ready for placement. So with our barn cat program, they are fee waived adoptions all the time. Because these cats aren't ones that are going to be like, hey, pet me, love me, things. They're going to be the ones that, like Dragnet could be an indoor, outdoor cat. He does like being petted on occasion, but he's very temperamental. He's more than just a sassy cat. So he is still considered a community cat, just because he's not going to be a cuddler. So this has helped because people can be like, oh, okay, so you do have community cats. We have a mouse problem in our neighborhood or anything like that. I'm not actually going to open the door because she is currently cleaning some cages, and I don't want any of the cats to come running down the hallway. But this is our cat cage room. There is windows on both sides, so you can actually look in and see. It's like how with Puppyville that we have cages. We'll have cats in there that are on special foods. So if they're still awaiting to be neutered, they'll be in there. All the cats in here are on regular adult food. All the males have been already neutered. We will put an unspayed female in there, as long as she is not in heat, obviously, but never an unneutered male. So because an unneutered male will start being, and then of course if we have unspayed females, we don't want them in there either. So down this hallway, we have another small interaction room, but we use it as a quiet kennel for some of the dogs. Like we have Evadare in there right now. We've also used it as a F5E positive cat colony. We used it before for one of the cats that really did not like other cats, but had put on so much weight because she had been here over 400 days and she needed to get more exercise. So we put her in there to try to get her healthier as well until she found her forever home, which she did. This back hallway leads us to the main dog kennels, which we will go look at in a moment. But I wanted to go over the whiteboard, which says which kennels are which and who is in them. So, like this first one, when we go in, we'll have Lucky, and they'll have notes. So, like Lucky is staff only, and he was walked. Some people like to put their initial there, and others will just, you know, do the W. W means it's been walked. A Y means that they had yard time. And as I said, like Nicole is deaf, so she doesn't, obviously she's not listening to you, she just can't hear you. So, and then we have, you'll see some that have little R's, that means that they're a red collar. The dogs, we have two colors of collars. We have purple collar, which once you complete dog walk training, any volunteer can walk. And then the red collars are ones that you'll need additional training after you've gotten used to walking all the different kinds of purple collars, which staff are more than happy to do the additional training after you're comfortably with all the purple ones. Generally with the red collar, it's not that they're naughty, more naughty than anyone else, so to speak. Sometimes it'll be that they're a big time leash biter, so that you will have to always walk them with a metal leash. And it could be that they're a big time jumper, meaning they're going to jump on you constantly, and they want to make sure that you can be properly trained to get them not to do that, but in a positive way, because we only do positive reinforcement here at the Portsmouth Humane Society. So that's a little bit about these whiteboards. So we're going to go ahead and go down the single side of kennels. The dogs are currently locked inside as they're doing walks. We call it single side and double side. The reason for that is because on the single side, we can only house one dog. The kennels are more narrow. On double side, they're a bit bigger, and if we were push come to shove, we're full to the rafters. If we needed to, we had two dogs that got along well, we can house them together on that side. We also have this little center part here. We'll use that as like a small dog play yard sometimes, because it's all the way secure. So on both sides of the kennels, they have an open air side. So their outside run is an open air so that they get fresh air as well. If it's really cold like it is now, a lot of times we'll lock them on the inside. The last couple of days where it was beautiful, they had both. Because obviously if it dips down too low, we don't want them getting too low, because they all want to be like, hey, outside. You know, that'll put their health and welfare into. So I know it's a bit of a mess, but this is the volunteer counter. So this will be where you come and sign in when you come in. It's very important that you always sign in and out when you come into the shelter, not only so that I can make sure that you get your volunteer hours, but if we have an emergency in the building, I need to be able to know who's here and who I need to find to make sure that you can be safely let out of the building. So please, 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 always sign in and out. Also on the volunteer counter, they have like a little project board. So You know, it's saying needs doing, completed and things, and staff try to update that throughout the day, or throughout, yeah, basically throughout the day. We have some little information boards. So like, I need to change it from saying events, because right now I've got, you know, to be a foster. It also talks about the purple collars. We have dog treats, because sometimes you have to bribe them to get back in that kennel. February is our Heart to Heart month, so we raise funds to treat heartworm positive dogs, as well as to the funds also make sure that we always have preventatives for all the dogs in our care. Because heartworm disease is one of the easiest diseases to prevent in dogs, and one of the most deadly if left untreated. And it's passed by mosquitoes, which here they're a big deal, especially in the summer. Here I have a thing about community cats. I like to inform everybody about community cats. And this is Brianna, everyone. And Brianna, this is everyone. So that you know a little bit more information. In 2017, we removed breed labels from all our dogs. So that this is a little bit of information about why all the dogs are individual. And that by breed labeling them, because of a survey that was done by Animal Farm, it turns out that 87% of the time shelter labeling is wrong when DNA tests are done. So it makes sense to remove the breed labels and actually let you know about the dog, as opposed to saying that this is a shepherd, but it turns out, because that's one of the dogs I had, we got her in while we were still breed labeling. We said she's a shepherd mix. Turns out that she's a chow chow beagle mix, because I got the DNA done. So there's just one example of where it may look like one thing, but it actually isn't at all. And then, of course, because we get some severe weather here, this is an emergency plan for your pets. Because we all know what to do for our family when a hurricane's coming or anything, but we don't think, oh, I got to do the same thing for my pet. So that's just to let everybody know what to do. We label a lot of our cabinets and drawers so that you know where things are if you need them. So we've got harnesses, leashes, and things like that, enrichment items, small animal items, and it's the same in the prep room, which we're going to go to in a moment, because I want to take you this way and show you the large interaction room, just making sure nobody is there. Not only do we do interactions for like families that come in to see dogs, we've also used this as a multi-purpose room. So we've done training in here, we've held events in here such as cat yoga, volunteer appreciation dinner, and we truly will utilize every square inch of our space in many different ways as possible. And we also do photo shoots in here, as you can see, because we recently did take some pictures. I'll roll that back up. So, and down here, we're just going to go outside one more time. I know it's freezing. I just wanted everybody to watch your step. Everybody to see the large play yard that was built in February of 17. It is approximately 5,000 square feet. And we have a couple of benches in there. The green bench, we did a trash recycling program with the help of the community. We were able to get many poundage of plastic that was recycled into that wonderful bench. And then the little shelter there, Girl Scout Troop 123, they had their big community project, and they built multiple things for us. Such as that, the bookshelf for our Reading to the Dogs and the Cat program. They did a lot of wonderful things. So, but we'll go back in because I know it is freezing. So, and now we're gonna go to everybody's favorite place. The behind the scenes magic is all done in here. And we call this the prep room. So, sorry, Brianna. Okay. So here we have, this part has, we do the dishes, bathe the dogs, we get the cleaning products together. Here we'll plan dog enrichment, cat enrichment, such as here we got, we're filling Kongs for the day. And then of course, there is the laundry magic, which, you know, everybody is fighting over to do, because everybody loves doing laundry.
Exactly. And then you can't make it work.
So, as I said, excuse our mess, but this is the time that we get everything ready for the day. So does anyone have any questions so far? Anything? All right, well, we'll go back up to the lobby.
Yes. Are we going to go walking dog today?
Today is your lucky day.
Yay for us.
But I wanted to say thank you so much for taking time out of your weekend to come and do this open house with us. And I greatly appreciate it, because volunteers are the backbone of any organization, but especially us, because we do have a very small staff. And as you see, you just seen there's more volunteers here than there is staff right now. So
It's like a Santa's workshop. Every place we went, there's, you know, people behind the doors.
yes, that's why I was like, I would have had to warn y'all. Sorry about our mess and things, because we're everywhere at the moment. So thank you so much.
Thanks.